Hello all and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be another Hedera/Hbar update video. Some massive news again has come out for Hbar. At this rate, there's massive news every sort of 24 hours it seems. But the Value Technology Foundation, a non-profit think tank dedicated to DLT, has been joined by 9 firms who work in the DoD, or Department of Defense, contracting space in authoring the white paper Potential Use of Blockchain by the US Department of Defense. If we take a quick look at this screenshot or image, we can see right at the bottom here, Hedera Hashgraph is obviously on this list of 9 firms that have joined. Again, amazing. I mean, you've got Hedera in the sort of far east of the globe working with banks to produce CBDCs or central bank digital currencies. So you've got institutionalized uses there of the Hashgraph algorithm. And then on the far west, in the largest economy in the world, being the United States, they are helping to improve the Department of Defense sort of systems and contracts and stuff that are being run. So across the board, the breadth and width of the globe, effectively, Hedera is getting involved. There are not many projects which are taking on sort of projects of this scale, working with this magnitude of clientele, and it's just fantastic to see that this is continuing to expand. Absolutely brilliant. If we quickly look at the price movement of Hedera as well, so over the last 24-hour period, we're nearly up 7%, which is some fantastic price movement. Naturally, we're still down on the year-to-date position that we've seen, but we are massively climbing out of this channel. Obviously, a lot of this is being driven by recent sentiment. Obviously, my previous videos, check them out. Ubisoft partnering and becoming part of the governing council for Hedera is obviously massive and pushes Hedera towards the metaverse and gaming and this sort of interconnected space. Not only that as well, working with the CBDCs and the virtual reality environment over in the east as well, in the likes of South Korea, means that Hedera is really expanding into a lot of these different segments, and it's not a one-trick pony whatsoever. And the power effectively of the Hashgraph algorithm and the consensus gossip to gossip protocol is being realized at quite a pace. If we flip over as well and look at the Hedera sentiment index, this is tracking sort of social media engagement effectively, we can see that the 5-hour average social media sentiment has been sort of gradually increasing over the last week or so, which is fantastic to see. Again, a lot of this will be driven by the recent news of new committee members joining the board. If we look as well at the Hedera number of mentions on social media, so data for the last 24 hours only, we keep seeing large spikes of social media volume, which is fantastic. Not really any sort of correlation just yet with price. In terms of the hourly volume of social media mentions, it's quite a small percentage compared to other cryptos, for example, Ethereum, Bitcoin, even the likes of Solana, which doesn't even pale in comparison to Hedera. I've actually got a video on my channel where I look at Solana versus Hedera, as well as Hedera versus 𝗟𝗓 as well, my most recent video. Yeah, so we can see here that, the number of social media mentions for Bitcoin in the gold yellow line versus Hedera is minuscule. Flicking over to here as well, if we have a quick look at Lunarcrush, just a different take on this social media volume, we can see we keep seeing these large spikes of social media volume, and this is tracking sort of different, not just Twitter, this is different social media, probably Reddit as well. What's great to see, 1 week change in the price of Hbar has been nearly 20% towards the upside, which is fantastic. We can see social media engagements up at 37% on the week, social volume at 27%. The contributors, so the number of people making the posts, is up 30%. The bullish sentiment that we see from those posts is up 40%. And then we can see breakdown as well. News volume, for example, driven by the new committee members, up 266%. And then volatility as a result, i.e. price action, is up 40%. So some fantastic moves for Hedera in terms of getting them the word out, and this sort of hype the substance sort of movement that they've been pushing for is really starting to help. The other thing I wanted to touch on in this video is that there are massive rumours, and I will cover it as soon as anything official gets released, that Hedera will be partnering with a Fortune 10 company. So these are 10 of the biggest companies in the world. You've got Walmart, Amazon, Apple, CVS Health, United Health Group, Berkshire Hathaway, McKesson, AmerisourceBergen, Alphabet and Google. Alphabet and Exxon. Well, Alphabet is Google. They're already a committee member. I've got plenty of videos on the sort of speculative routes that Google are in partnership with Hedera is anyway, and using the Hashgraph consensus algorithm. But there is potential here that maybe Alphabet or Google will actually come out of the woodwork and officially document their involvement with Hashgraph, and not only just being a consensus or a committee member, that they're actually building and helping to use the Hashgraph algorithm. Or potentially it's another Fortune 10 company on this list. There's big rumors around Walmart, and I've seen stuff to do with Amazon AWS and their web service hosting. So there's massive potential here that we're going to see another explosive round of sort of tech titans joining with Hedera to utilize the Hashgraph algorithm. Some big news there. Anyway, guys, I hope you sort of enjoyed this video. I will be continuing to release updates, so stick around if you sort of enjoy this short format. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've got anything to say. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.